What's good, family? Ecomi and Veve fam and YouTube NFT fam. Welcome to the stream. And this stream, we'll be streaming basically the Discord, a bunch of OGs, and the Veve community. We'll be talking to everything Veve. We'll be talking the what if drop that's dropping literally today and in about an hour from now. So let's go ahead, just dive right in, guys. Give you all the details, tips, tricks, all the above. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's hop into the Discord and get excited for this what if drop. If you don't know what the what if drop, it's obviously a comic book on the Veve app that is obviously by Marvel. So Marvel is dropping one of their NFTs on the Veve app in comic book fashion, which you can actually read these comics. There's going to be 5 different rarities with 5 different edition numbers for each single comic. Okay, there's going to be 5 different variant covers. We'll talk more about that in this video. I can actually show you guys a quick picture before we jump in. All right, so here are the different variations of the comics, as you can see right there. The first one being basically the main cover, and then you have the other variants as well. So I don't know which one's actually the secret rare, but we can actually pull up the article and show you guys all that information as far as the drop information goes. So let's go ahead and get that pulled up for you guys. So the 19, so it's not going to show the picture, I guess. I don't know if it will. It'll just show literally it, the common 28,000 editions, the uncommon 35, hero variant 1750, ultra rare 1295, and the secret rare 455. So the overall, those are not bad edition sizes at all, especially for the more rare ones. So you got a pretty good chance of getting a nice edition size comic. So if it's, like I said, the drop's only $6.99. That's really not a bad price and a bad deal. All right. So like I said, without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop in and we will get started with the stream.
Seek. We got one collectible to win today.
Ooh, we're live on YouTube and we got the game going now.
Oh, yes, we do.
All right.
All right. So for today's game, we're going to play hide and seek. I have hidden a collectible in my showroom, and I will share my showroom to the feed. The first person to find the collectible, take a screen capture of it, circle the collectible.
All right, guys. I'm gonna drop my camera,
or not voice chat channel,
and we'll just tune into the Discord.
Channel will win the prize. If you're a U.S. resident, you'll be able to choose between the Veve digital collectible or the Krypton blind box physical collectible from Geomite. If you are not a U.S. resident, you will receive the Veve digital collectible.
I'm gonna
Okay, so let's choose a prize for today's game. What do you guys think? What would you like to see? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
I hear you.
Yep.
Oh, okay, you're all just so quiet.
We're just waiting for news from you.
Oh, sorry. All right, we will win today, I think, a DeLorean, a common DeLorean from Jess 85.
Hey, can we see a Todd be hidden?
I can hide a Todd and you can look for him, but not in today's game.
Tragic.
But that doesn't mean you'll win a Todd.
No, of course not. I get that.
But yeah, we can hide a Todd and you guys can find it for sure. Okay, so I'm just sorry. I'm trying to get my apps ready here for you guys.
Can you hide a board cube?
No, it's gonna be coming, bro. It's coming.
A mile wide board cube?
Right, like you're inside of it the whole time trying to find it.
That's dope.
I had to restart my computer earlier, so like all my stuff is not, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. I gotta get my app ready, man. I haven't got my app set up.
I believe, yeah, get your apps ready because you're going to need to go to the feed because I will share my showroom to the feed in app, and you guys will have to go into that to play the game.
Right. And we're looking for a DeLorean.
No, you're not looking for a DeLorean. The prize is a DeLorean. You're going to be looking for Bucky.
Bucky.
Bucky Wilson? Just kidding.
All right, so I am limited now in the app to how many times I can share my showroom. So make sure that you guys are ready in the app because I can only share it 5 times in one day.
You've been out here sharing it all day, right?
No, I have not shared nothing. That happened last time. I was like, oh no. Okay, so today's prize is going to be the common DeLorean from Just 85. Once again, you're going to go into my showroom when I share it to the feed, and you're going to look for the Bucky. First person to take a screen capture of the Bucky, circle it in their photo, and then post it into the Granola Games chat channel will win the DeLorean. Or if you're a US resident, you can also choose between the physical Kripken's blind box. All right, is everybody ready? Are you in your apps and ready to go?
On your marks.
All right, go. I've just shared it to the feed. It'll take you guys a second to probably load the showroom and everything. You also have 30 seconds between posts in the channel.
Oh, his app's crashing. That sucks.
Oh no.
Loading files.
See, I didn't want to. I was like, maybe it's my phone. No one's saying anything. I'm out here just like, forget the ball cube. I can't even handle your showroom.
Dude, I even took stuff out of there.
Thanks a lot, Trevor. Improving the lighting.
Thank you, Geomite, for sharing that.
Crashing the app.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to crash the app.
I literally got in and then it shut the app down.
It said,
Loaded the showroom. I was like, yay, let's go. And it was like, no, phone weren't having it.
Yeah,
If you have an
you
extra
guys are
one,
gonna have
take it
to.
out.
You guys are gonna have to load the files too. Also, after this game is over with, if you did go into my showroom, you're gonna want to remove those files. We'll go over that.
Oh, I guess.
it Mutombo'd you right out of the app. It said, no, no, no.
Oh, wow.
SWAT team rejected.
Everyone's apps are getting wrecked pre-drop.
You're all setting everyone up.
You know what?
That's
the
okay
prize-
because I've got tips and tricks coming up after the games that will help you fix that.
Tip number 1, do not go in your showroom. I think if anyone's able to get in the showroom, they should win this game. Get lucky. Just take a screenshot of being inside the showroom. You win.
So, like, because I don't share the answer with the judges, maybe for future games we should have the judges versus the chat channel.
They have no chance.
That would be fun.
You gotta keep finance, hide and seek, find the Bucky.
Bucky, whatever the last name is.
Bucky Barnes.
That's the one.
Bucky Wilson. I'm just kidding.
Find that guy.
Bucky Rogers. Look for the Bucky Rogers. Wait, which one? Yep, that one.
Bucky Wayne. All right.
So you're looking for Bucky.
Bucky Parker. Let's go.
I take it people got in because no one's chatting.
No.
I gave up, bro.
Oh. I tell lies.
Is it still available on the feed, or do I need to share it again?
No, I'm not in. Like, it's
Oh,
done.
everyone around,
I take 2
That-
steps in.
everyone
Like-
around the world that's just in that feed and just joined to see Granolas.
Oh, did T Futter find it?
Oh, he did. He got it.
Nice.
Good job, T Futter.
Granola crashing apps all around.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Mwahaha.
Yo, make sure you don't have an Ecto one in there, man.
Yeah, I removed all the common vehicles and all the ultra rare vehicles.
Or Ghost Trap. It might actually suck you into the app and close you down.
T Futter brother, if you want to send me your QR code, I will get that sent to you.
N goes a few seconds too short.
He found the Todd. It was in the chimney.
That's pretty dope. How do I remove
So
all that?
that's kind of
I
a
just
bummer
downloaded it.
that the app is crashing for people because of the showrooms. Hopefully, we get the showroom update / AR comic updates. Yeah, Backcountry. I had to take a bunch out too.
Welcome everybody tuning in, and welcome everybody in the audience here in Discord as well.
So T Futter, would you like the physical collectible, or would you like the VV digital collectible? That is, if you're in the Americas. He's gonna take the digital.
He picked door number 1.
He chose door number 1.
DeLorean door number 1.
There you go. There you go, T Futter. I got you, brother.
Backcountry is asking, Geomite, if I win, can you send a Kripken to the United States of UK? I'm not sure what that means.
You live in the UK.
We'll have Hello K hand deliver it to you. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Hello K will hand deliver and do a breakdance move for him. Where's Hello K?
It'd be even funnier if Hello K just showed up like in a giant box, and then he just would break out of the box and in a breakdance.
Well, Kyle just said his name 3 times, so
we gotta
it's
summon him.
inbound.
Yeah, where is he at? Because I do have a question for him, man.
He felt his name heard in the force.
I was watching all my VV videos yesterday all at once, and I watched his video right after I watched the Comic Book Way. And the Comic Book Way was like, yeah, so this comic What If series in like mint condition, comes out to about like 1,400. And then K's video with the same mint condition was like $400. So I want to know what's up, man.
Well, it might be 400 pounds.
Nah, it's not that big of a difference.
It's not that bad.
Let's see.
I know we're getting hit on the gems conversion, but it's not that bad.
Real quick, thank you guys for playing the granola game today. Sorry that the showroom issue is occurring. If you guys would like to donate to further games, all that information is in the Granola Games chat channel under the pinned post. You can donate collectibles directly to me. And these games are all sponsored by Eagle Eyes, Geomite, Kyle Wilson, Danny One, at P66, Crypto Maniac, all of us guys up here.
And even Veve themselves, right?
That's right. Even Veve themselves have donated and sponsored some of these games. So thank you so much to Veve from the bottom of my heart, and thank you to all of our sponsors as well. Also, if you'd like to donate, we can get you a cool badge for here in the Discord to sport around. It just says Granola Donator, Granola Games Donator.
Can they also get a
So,
roll if
what would you guys
their
be
app crashed when
more
they
bummed
try to open up the granola showroom?
What was that?
Oh, I just said they should get a roll if their app crashed when they try to open your showroom.
Oh yeah.
Where were you?
I survived the granola crash.
Exactly. Where were you when your app crashed from the granola games?
There, please stop.
That's hilarious.
So, guys, without these things, like not taking the value into consideration, what would you be more bummed about not getting the Secret Rare comic or the Enterprise?
I like the
comic.
common cover and the yellow one.
I'll be bummed if I don't get a secret rare cover.
Yeah, I'd have to be. Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
saying
mean,
like without taking the value into consideration, how much we could sell it for, just like the cool factor, you know.
Yeah, no, I've purchased like 200 comic books so far, and I haven't gotten one secret rare, so I'd be bummed.
yeah.
Dude, it's gonna happen, man. It has to happen, right, Shadow? When you buy enough,
We don't even have AR yet, dude, and they're already this popular just off of just
Right?
prints.
And that's coming this like in a few days, man. The AR feature.
Dude, I hope I'm dying over here.
my God, bro, having Batman.
Yeah. And I really want them to, yeah, and I really want them to surprise us, because man, I'm telling you, before we got our first comic, Crypto Crayon's video showing the animated covers, like, dude, after seeing that, it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, I want the static one. No, I want the animated ones, bro. Like, those things were sick. I mean, the ability to turn it off and on, but like, I don't know if y'all seen some of these animated covers, man, but they did a really good job when they started animating these things.
Yeah, have you checked out my video? It has the actual Marvel partnered with I forget what it was called, but it was an actual AR company through Magic Leap. Like you could basically like see the comics in augmented reality. But they have
Magic Leap. Go
yeah,
ahead.
that was the hardware where I think they were using in conjunction with this company, and this company actually shut down this year, and that's ironically the same time Veve took off. But it was a company, what was it called? It was like I'll have to go back to that video, but it was like an in-depth video I did on like I called it Veve versus Cracked. Just because it was like a kind of a peer into the future of what we could see on the Veve app and like augmented reality and comics and everything.
Yeah, you understand the animated covers they're just animated covers. They're not animated comics. And then so the AR feature that's coming out for Veve, so you could actually place in your showroom and you can actually read the comic in the AR mode. So it won't change how the comic looks now. It's still gonna be a static page, but you could turn the pages and whatnot.
No, yeah, no, I know that. I just like if I want to put like I want to get. I mean, I'm gonna try to get as many secret rares as possible, and I want to line a wall with just secret rare covers, and I want them to move.
I hope they do
Imagine-
surprise us as well too, though, and like like they did with the Ritmo and animate something.
Imagine
Oh,
like
yeah,
in the
yeah.
future, the secret rare comic variant covers will be the animated ones to get. Like they will be the animated ones. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
this
what I think they should do.
So this
What if there's
company,
So let me get this straight, Shadow. You're after the most expensive wallpaper.
so
Yes.
this company was called Madefire, and not only were the comics like animated, but they were immersive. So that means there's like sound to these comics. So I was like one of the first people to point like these comics may be animated or like immersive, I mean, in the future. I can drop
We
the
saw.
video in the chat discussion of the video I did. But
Yeah.
it's got chapters and it's like timestamp 10 minutes in, but it's really cool.
Hey, Kyle, drop the video and voice. Oh, there you go. No.
Yeah, do it, Kyle.
Did you guys see the
You cut off.
posted? NFT Toasty posted that picture of the Enterprise laying in someone's front yard. They said 1 hour after the drop. It's for sale.
Yeah, but we don't know the additions numbers yet, do we? For the Star Trek.
No, that's coming out in the next few hours.
It's not a secret rare, so it's probably gonna have like 2,500 is my guess, being a vehicle.
Similar to the Ecto 1, I think. Well, maybe more because it's Star Trek.
Wait, didn't the Ecto have like 4,000?
Let's find out.
One of those machines had like 4,000.
So the Ecto 1 Ultra Rare was 4,444.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, I guess we'll see.
Well, I mean, I think with the vehicle drops, they're gonna like put a lot of additions because they're gonna have a utility in the VV verse because it's gonna be your vehicle to drive around and move around the VV verse. So they have to make it a lot of additions because of that. Because they need to kind of, I guess the term is flood the inventory so people have a vehicle when the VV first launches. I mean, ideally, everyone should have at least one vehicle.
Yeah, but I think they would do that with the commons though, huh?
Yeah, they do with the comments, but you have to understand, like, there's gonna be so many people in the VV verse. So, like, let's say they like the Acta One, there's only like 4,000 plus, 6,000 plus, 10,000. So that's about close to 20,000 active cars in existence, and to share them on, who knows, 200,000 people, 500,000 people, a million people.
Dude,
But
you
they
could
did-
buy
they
an
did
armada
say in
of
the,
enterprises and open up your own transit system.
Well, I mean, the static DeLorean won't help you much in the VVverse, right? I mean, and the smaller one, your avatar won't probably fit in there. So I think it's only the 4,000, not all of them.
But didn't they say like there's going to be a whole vehicles category so they can
Yeah.
release more vehicles as the user base grows, if that makes sense? So there'd be no need to flood it with vehicles now, but if they see the growth is coming along massively and there's huge demand in the VV, they can always just be like, okay, the next 2 or 3 drops are gonna be vehicles, and we'll
Yeah.
have higher amounts of those vehicles to supplement that demand.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, but there's going to only be 10,000 Ecto Ones out there, but to share with the whole population.
Yeah, but that will increase the rarity. That's kind
Yeah.
of the benefit we have of being here and involved now. There's only going to be a certain amount. We don't know the numbers, but there's only going to be a certain amount of Starship Enterprises. Some people may get stuck with a tractor. Like, it is what it is.
Bicycle. Or
You know what I mean?
hoverboard. A hoverboard. We
Put-
got hoverboards.
Yeah,
Marty
hoverboards.
McFly.
Dragging
Where
around on
the heck
hoverboards.
is that Batmobile, man? I've been waiting for that Batmobile.
Yes.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
yes, please.
That is one. I was speaking to
When Batmobile.
in a WhatsApp group, and I was like, "How has there not been a Batmobile? Like that has to come. That will be."
Dude, that's gonna be a huge day for that one.
Yeah,
What-
the demand will be that'll be massive. That'll be probably
When Batmobile, when Alfred.
Alfred.
What if
When
the
parents-
T-Rex? What if the T-Rex is drivable? Like your avatar can sit on the T-Rex and you can control which way it goes, and that's considered
Like
a
it's got a
vehicle?
saddle on the T-Rex.
That reminds me, that'd be cool to have Appa from Avatar.
Oh yeah.
Appa, yeah. I want to know how far they're gonna go.
Jurassic Park. You've got the classic vehicle though, haven't you? That like 4x4, or you've got the futuristic little globe ball thing that they used.
Wait, we don't have Nickelodeon, do we? We only have Cartoon Network.
I mean,
Yeah, I
isn't
think so.
part of Universal? I'm pretty sure.
Nickelodeon, I think, is Paramount, right?
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
Paramount. It's Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount. Don't we have Paramount?
No, we had DreamWorks.
But like through proxy, we like I mean like I think Mondo and like all these other brands have Nickelodeon, but I don't think we technically have it yet.
No, but I think we need Nickelodeon to get the actual like Avatar, because I'm pretty sure they have the license for Avatar.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever do book series, man. I read a lot of books.
Alex G says it's Viacom. That's who.
Dang, Viacom's a huge license.
Yeah, they are.
They own like everything.
Wait, Alex just said that?
Yeah, he's in voice chat discussion.
Yeah, he's in the voice chat.
Yeah, he's lurking.
They see me lurking.
How interesting Alex is, you know,
Dang.
Viacom.
Nickelodeon has Paw Patrol, Rugrats, Fairly Odd
Paw
Parent,
Patrol.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What?
Well, at least the
That's-
TV show.
If
They got the TV show.
Jimmy Neutron.
Real quick,
Doug.
I'm gonna go over the tips and tricks in about 5 minutes.
Copy that, Danger Cat.
For me, if they bring one, I'll be crazy excited about. If they bring in the Ninja Turtles, I don't business, bro. Bring in the Ninja Turtles.
Alphacon.
It would be mad.
I need Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and Transformers, and then my childhood would be set.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking
Is
about.
Voltron still on that list?
I never watched Voltron.
I mean,
I
on the
always-
brands list.
Yeah,
he's
working.
Oh, the
It's on the
brand.
brands list.
Dude, see, and Knight Rider, those two. Oh, dude, I need the Knight Rider and I need
Dude,
Voltron.
we got the Knight Rider 4K collection in the closet. Wait. That's the one. Knight Rider's the one with the black car that has the little line that goes back and
Yes.
forth. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the one
Sure, I got the right-
That's his
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is Kit. Thank you,
Yeah, I was
Shadow.
gonna say, don't sleep on Kit now.
You said what? Someone name?
I said his name is Kit Shadow. He prefers to be called
Oh.
Kit.
Well, my wife was the one who was like, "Oh, we gotta get this," and I was like, "I don't even know what this is, but okay."
And he does have feels.
She watched that show, and then the beach one. What's that? All those old like TV shows. What's the one with the lifeguards?
Talking about Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Baywatch. Yeah, the old school, not that new movie that came out.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
Yeah, she must be a fan of Hasselhoff because he's in both of those.
Yeah,
funny about
Ooh, a Hasselhoff NFT? Come on now.
I'll take
what's
it.
so funny about the 1980s is that Kit, the car, that little line that swiveled back and forth, that went. That was like the height of technology at the time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, a moving light on a car. What? And then
Hey,
like
that
they
could
came
be a
out with the
cool
car
vehicle.
phones. Remember the
That'd be a
car
cool
phone era?
vehicle.
The car phones.
Yeah, dude. Kit's for sure a legit awesome car.
Yep.
Ooh, aren't they? Yeah, dude. Going back a little bit. Avatar: Last Airbender. Isn't Netflix coming out with the TV show?
I don't know.
Live action TV show.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Nice.
Try
I
to
think them
undo
do a good
Shyamalan's
job.
mess up.
Yeah, that was a terrible.
I'm such a nerd. I actually enjoyed it. I was like, I'll take anything.
I mean, it's fun to watch, but like if you're a fan of the original content, just be warned going in.
Yeah. But I was like, at least it's something. I felt like because
Well,
Yeah.
I have seen that fans that don't know, aside from the live action show, I hope that's gonna turn out good. But the original creators are back in the studio, they are creating like different variations of the avatar, like past and future. And the first one that's supposed to be coming out is going to be CGI, and a lot of people are a little bit upset with that, but I'm still hoping it's going to be good.
All right, here. So let's go over the tips and tricks for today's digital comic blind box drop. Real quick, a disclaimer. You are making a blind purchase. This means you will not know what you've purchased until you confirm your purchase. Each comic has a variant cover that can be purchased from the drop in blind box format. There is one item per box, one purchase allowed at a time. There are no purchase limits and no group sales. Each box is completely random, and there is no order in which the items being purchased will be received. So for our basic tips for purchasing the digital comic drop, during high traffic times, such as drop days, you may not know what you've purchased until the comic arrives in your inventory. To access the comic purchase screen, switch the app to the Digital Comics tab located at the top of the home screen. Tap on the digital comic you wish to purchase. Next tip, you can see the drop odds for each specific comic variant cover, as well as the number of editions remaining during the drop under the Buy Now button. A countdown timer on the comic screen will appear when it reaches 0. The screen will auto refresh and the Buy Now button will be available. And then for the last basic tip, after successfully reserving a digital comic, you will have 90 seconds to complete the CAPTCHA puzzle to confirm your purchase. For our pro tips for the digital comic drop, speed buy. Watch your gem balance. Once your gems have been deducted, you can exit to make another purchase before the purchase successful screen appears. The next pro tip is super speed buy. Simply place your order, and before your wallet balance updates on the purchase screen, quickly exit and attempt another purchase. The tips for confirming your purchase. Your blind box item will arrive unboxed. After you confirm your purchase, you will know what your collectible will be. If your gems were deducted from your account, but you don't see your NFT, it is being minted for you and could take several minutes to several hours to be sent to your account. And for our pro tip, once your collectible arrives, you will see a badge in the thumbnail in the digital comics menu. Development team is monitoring everything during the drops and posts regular updates via Twitter, Telegram, Discord, along with live announcements during the drop day show should any issues occur. And that will wrap it up for the tips and tricks. I know how to speak for today.
Nice one, Granola. Much appreciated.
Very welcome, very welcome.
Granola, you know what the first thing people are going to say after the drop that aren't in here, right?
Are there any tips and
They're gonna,
tricks?
no, they're going to be like, how did people buy so fast?
Oh, yeah, I know.
My
How did you
comment
get
is
so
always,
many?
my comment is always, you should join the Discord chat on drop days.
Yeah. How did you guys get more than one? I only got one.
Oh, dude, I saw a YouTube video and it was a new user and I felt so bad. This guy,
Aww.
he's like, I'm gonna try out this new VV drop. I forget what was dropping. It was something in Marvel month. I think it was the Captain America, actually. It was the last one, yeah, because I just saw it recently. And the guy was like, he was on the Captain America page with the countdown, not in the individual like collectibles. And he was like, I think I'm gonna go for the secret rare. And then it's like as soon as
Oh,
the
no.
countdown went away, I didn't even know this, but the countdown went away, and then the collectibles popped up like down below, and he like scrolled down, went to secret rare, and it said sold out. He's like, "There's no way it can be sold out this fast. How can it be sold out this fast?" I'm like, "No, dude, no, you did it the wrong way." And then, luckily, someone did comment and say, "Hey, man, next drop, you want to do this, this, and this?" And he's like, "Oh, okay, thank you." So, bro, it's just like, you gotta listen to the tips and tricks, man.
I know every time I recommend someone download this app, I always tell them, like, make sure that you join the Discord too, because there's tips and tricks and they play games, and you don't want to miss out on that community.
Yeah. But hey, I guess it's better luck for us because one of these days it's gonna truly be a fair system. We're fair because we have these tips and tricks, but it's gonna get to a point where tips and tricks aren't gonna matter when you got like millions of people
I
going for
know,
something
right?
that's like, I mean, you still do the tips and tricks, but like
Or
it's really,
it'll matter even more. It'll be
Yeah,
more important.
that's the
oh,
truth.
maybe.
It'll be more important because then all these people will be like, dude, what can I do to get in the front of the line?
Yeah, that's why I'm loading up now, man.
Yeah,
And
and
that's why I was.
You can buy your tinfoil hats at granolawarfareshop.com.
these tricks have been evolving. Man.
Granola tinfoilhat.com.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again, Eagle. What were you saying?
That the tips and tricks have been evolving. The granola and all the guys have been ahead of the curve all the time.
Yeah, dude. How do y'all even think of some of this stuff,
Yeah.
man? Like some of the stuff I don't even think of.
Yeah, it's funny because people like complain, but they don't do the tips and tricks. And like, if you do the tips and
Yeah.
tricks, you
Yeah.
have better odds of getting the good stuff. If you're going after them.
A lot of it comes from other communities and like other apps and stuff that do, different things. And,
I'm used to buying stuff in person.
well, yeah.
That's why
I
I
mean,
was
some
like,
of these,
dude.
like some of these tricks, like we're used to them here in this app for this purpose, but like you can use them in other apps to do different things, like mobile games or whatever, where it's not like, get you into anything early, but it'll like you can get store options differently from other people and stuff like that. So it's kind of like some of these are translated over here as well to for different purposes.
Hmm. What if there was like a drop system to where, how they sell some of those cars and like casinos and stuff? It's like the last person with their hand on it. What if they did something like that where it's like the last person like holding on or like pressing down or something like that? That'd be funny.
Could you imagine the amount of people just stuck on that like buy now button, like going about their day? To be fair, you just have people with like paperweight and just stuck on it or something, and then just left.
Or they did like a one-on-one, man. That'd be cool. They just didn't find a way to do like make sure people don't, just like use a something to hold down the button or something like that. Like play a little mini game every like minute or so.
A random capture pops up every 90 seconds that has to be completed.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be funny.
It'd be funny to do that, like for like a super prize or something. Like they hold some back. If there was just like, all right,
Yeah.
it's not been in the app forever, so there's a Risso there for whoever holds it the longest. Like, there'll be someone there for
Oh,
like
man.
4 days completing captures.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Hey man, what do you guys think about these prices, bro? Like the OG collectibles, they're getting hit hard by these comics, man.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be all right though, but I will have to agree because I have let a few things go that I thought, oh, I'll hold this for a long time, but I don't know, man. Comics kind of got me, and they're not even DC comics yet.
But at some point, we have to like zag back that way and buy those things at such a low price, right?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of if we're doing like 3 a week now, I don't know, man. That's a lot of drops.
I think there'll be a lot that's kind of left behind, but also as the community grows and more people get involved, there's more opportunity for people to pick up those type of collectibles. Do you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's going to be able to jump straight in and be like, okay, cool, there's $250 straight on something.
Yeah.
You never know. Like it's
because two comic drops for us, me and my wife, we spend like $100 a piece. Like that's $200 every drop. And then there's 2 comic drops this week, so that's immediately like $400. And most of the comics I end up keeping and I don't sell. So that's like a constant kind of like, pool. And then depending on how much the StarCraft's going to be, I'm just like, I'm literally the Tiger King meme of like, dude, how are we going to financially recover from this?
Oh man.
It's a lot. You want everything. But eventually it's going to force us to choose, and that's going to be a hard decision, man.
When the day comes to come. See, I'm just sticking to the normal 2 boxes. See what we get.
See, I can't. Maybe if I can get that, instilled in me, I will see how fast this one sells out. Maybe I can only get 2 boxes. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll be able to get today. But like, if I had enough willpower to just buy 2 and not go for more, but I just don't. I'm being honest.
I'm not saying I don't get more, but I'll pick it up from the marketplace if it's something that I want, if that makes sense. But when it comes to like the randomness and it being blind, 2 boxes. But
Yeah, yep.
I'm also, no, I was gonna say, but I also feel like that's kind of been reinforced because I lucked out by getting that secret rare off of those couple
Yeah.
ones. So I'm kind of like, well, I know it can be done because I got my Marvel off of 2 boxes. So now I'm just like, I'll go for 2 boxes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Whereas if it hadn't been like that, then maybe I probably would be like, well, maybe I need 3, maybe I need 4, now I know you can get 2 boxes and still pick up a secret rare. I'll just stick to that.
See, I know from what I know is you can get 13 boxes, and when there's 10 left, secret rares left to be sent out, that 13th box ends up being a secret rare. So it's instilled in me that I need to buy a lot in order to get one. And my mind is not like if I buy 2, I'll get one. So yeah, I see what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
Maybe if my first comic that came in or second one was a secret rare, I would have been like, man, I could have, just bought these on the aftermarket or something like that. But no, I'm just like, it's like I tell Eagle Eyes, it's fair for everybody. I have as much as a chance of getting a secret rare as anybody else in the audience today. Like, it's kind of like, so do I want to let a chance just roll on by, or do I want to keep hitting this buy now button?
No, man, it's the truth because always when it comes down to the drop, like 5 minutes before you just disappear, and like I'm just, I've got my 2, I'm cool, I'm waiting. Then you come back 5 minutes later, like we got 26 between us. Like what the
Yeah,
heck?
bro.
The thing is, bro, I made really bad decisions on this app, but $6.99 for a blind box is not one of them, bro.
Yeah, I will say that. That's
That's
actually,
legit.
now the Mighties though, the Mighties
That
hurt.
was a mistake.
They hurt bad. We spent almost, like, we did the math, dude. We spent almost $600 on the Mighties between us two, bro. And we looked at each other. We were like, all right, we spent a lot of money on this stuff. Like, in real, because
You're like,
sometimes
we
it's
still have
hard
gas
to,
money, right?
yeah, no, dude, you're like, right there. Dude, we were like, I mean, luckily, we're responsible, but it's like still, like, after you do the act, like after you spend $500 something, then it hits you. It's like, man, that's like
Dude,
a
we
third of
spent
our
so
rent.
much. We spent so much. It's one of these mornings. It's going to be like, welcome to the drop show, coming at you live from the Walmart parking lot where I live.
I'm in a van down by the river or whatever.
Van down by the river.
It's like that. What's that one meme with the Bernie Sanders meme where it's like, I am now once again asking for fun or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Once again, asking
That's like
for
me,
help.
but for VV funds.
Yeah.
I
But
was
you know what? I
casually.
think it's worth it though, especially when it comes to the comics as opposed to the mighties. Because I think the most, let's be real, unless you're getting a low number mighty, like the average is what, 150. You're spending 13 for a max of 150 back. Whereas with these comics, like if I think the floor on the lowest comic is now around 1,400. So do you know what I'm saying? Like to spend $7 with the potential of getting 1,400 is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the low ones. Forget about those that, the Marvel #1 was 18K last night. Like it
What's funny though is like,
willpower.
is like as a collector though, is like are you gonna actually sell that $1,400 NFT or just keep it?
Dude,
Oh,
let me.
I
That is the
already made
worst.
my mistake.
This is the worst. I don't even. I wanted to actually ask you guys. I don't know when to exit, man. Like when you got something that's worth a lot, it's like, okay, how much is enough? You know, like 10 grand, 15. When the heck do I sell this thing?
Yeah,
The answer is yes.
it's funny because yeah, it's like there's almost a pride. There's almost like a pride in collecting it though. It's like, ooh, I have this. Like it's worth this much. And
Yeah, seriously.
you know, it's like David you.
I think that also comes down to your maybe your background or in this space, as it were. As someone that's literally just got into this space a few months ago, I wouldn't say that I'm a collector or that collecting or comics or anything like that's been in my background, in my history. I must have read a few comics when I was a kid, but that was kind of where it was left. So for me, it's more, yeah, should I have sold at 18K or whatever? Maybe, but I just look at it as another cycle. I think VV's really early. There's so much potential within the project and the company. So I'm kind of like, it could shoot me in the face or whatever, but I'm leaving it for at least a cycle to kind of see where we're at. And by cycle, I mean like a crypto cycle. I know there's
4 years.
conversation as to whether or not it will be affected by bull market, won't be. I'm not getting into that. I don't really know. But I kind of look at it as, let's just leave it a whole 4 year crypto cycle and kind of see where I'm at with these things then. And
I can tell you that collectibles are affected by bear markets and bull runs. And however, they are one of the very few things that people will still buy, even when the numbers are at their lowest.
fair enough. Fair
People
enough.
love to invest money in things that are known to hold value, such as like gold, silver, and stuff. And comics fits right up there with them.
Yeah. I would say this though, 4 years from now, I mean that's a long time. 4 years from now, I expect almost everything right now, ultra rare, secret rare, to be what kind of up there.
Yeah,
4
Sam.
years from now, it's gonna be a
I can.
completely different beast.
Even just
I,
like 1 or 2 years from now.
yeah.
Dude, that seems like a long time right now, but I mean, what was it the beginning of the year this app came out? That seems like a long time. You know what I mean? But here we are already.
It flies by.
Todd's
It will fly.
Yeah, it will fly.
Todd's were
without
just
a-
Todd's were just sitting there 75 retail for like months.
Dude, I know.
it's,
And then they're
yeah,
like
it was-
90 in the marketplace, you know?
That's crazy to think about. I saw a video of like Harley Quinn sitting on the app, and I was like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah,
Those were
it's
that was like the golden age of Veve, man.
it really
See,
was.
I missed all of that, but that is partly why I said what I said earlier. I feel like when we're saying, someone earlier was saying, maybe the attention will go back until some of the OG collectibles, so on and so forth. I'm like, that may be a time, like you said, 2 years from now or something like that, whereby someone will turn around and see some of these idols that are, that they'll be so expensive or they'll have been passed through, and people are like, wow, I remember when everyone was just throwing these away to get extra comics and this, that, and the other. And
I
the
promise
value-
you, in 4 years, we'll be looking back at this and go, remember when the comics first dropped?
Remember when the comics first dropped and they were 7
Remember
gens?
when
Listen,
Back in
I-
my day, we just drop show for all of these.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'll be so
I
surprised.
want my Marvel one to be worth a fortune then.
I'll be so surprised if I'm holding that Spider-Man comic in 4 years, bro. I don't know if I could hold it that long.
Dude, that's a retirement fund type of comic. If I'm
I mean, that's
if I'm
part of the
being
game too.
1-to-1 with you, man, that's like if I had that, I'm keeping that till I'm old and then seeing what that
Oh,
bad
yeah.
boy's worth, in 25, 30 years.
What?
Dude,
yeah,
Yeah, that's
No,
that's a
I bought mine.
retirement, man. That's IRA fund right there, baby.
for real.
I had to buy my Spider-Man comic for like 2,700.
Ask David Yu. He spent like $1 million on his.
Yep. Was that David or Dan that bought the $1 million comic?
I think that was David. Or
Golly,
yeah, David
bud.
Yu. Yeah, he showcased. He had like two of them.
Wait,
When I
so
could
he
get
spent,
the,
he
when I
spent
could
$1
get
million on a comic that he's gonna get in the app anyway.
I mean,
Yep.
I think that was before the app, though, right?
Yeah, it was before. It's like last year, I think.
I was like, bro, you're gonna get one for free.
Nah, I think they participate like everybody else. I think they want to.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have to participate like everybody else.
But they take out some, don't they? There's like
Just
40 or
for just
Yeah,
for
for
promo.
giveaways.
developers, licensors, all of that. That's what I'm saying. So they could set one for themselves.
There's a couple of them. I think that they did get a couple, like the initial, like super early on. But then I think at some point they just had to they participate like everybody else.
Yeah,
I think
they all participate.
Either. I wouldn't begrudge them if they did. Like, I think they would.
I mean,
have-
Alex
Well-
and Noah will be up here sometimes, and they'll be like, "This is how many I bought," or you know what I mean?
Or sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah.
we wouldn't begrudge them, right? Because we
No way.
understand. But there's some people
Yeah.
out there that if David Yu posted a Spider-Man on the marketplace, they would literally riot, right?
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, I would kind of put the two and two together. So I would never begrudge these guys if they had one for themselves. Absolutely not. You know, this is their baby. They've worked on the platform. They've given all of this to us. But I would say
Right.
the caveat that is, well, you hold on to
Yeah.
this. Like, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I can absolutely see you're entitled to get one, no problem. But yeah, I would also feel a bit awkward if you then put that straight on the VV marketplace.
Yeah.
So I would say
'Cause they
take
could-
it and keep it.
They
Now-
could get it like everybody else got it, fair blind drops and everything, but that wouldn't matter because the first thing some of these people are gonna go to that don't get like a secret rare, they're gonna be like, oh, they just took it out of the supply. Like I can already see that. So yeah.
Yeah. No, you're
But back to the like the secret rare, like, if it's like Fantastic Four or even like maybe House of X, I could let go of one of those in the next couple years. But like Spider-Man, man, I would save that till I'm old and gray.
But like, does it
Yeah.
make to a
especially
point
with slow
that,
mint.
like, if you could afford a down payment to a house, like, don't you do it? You know?
Not well, I mean,
Hey, real quick.
that's your retirement as well, though. Like, you know what I mean?
I think
Hey, real quick,
it all
if-
depends on circumstance, doesn't it? I mean, we
Mhm.
never know what's going to happen to us. If we was in a situation whereby
It's
it's
true.
like, you need this money for an operation, for family, for whatever, then
Right.
maybe you would be like, do you know what? I'm not going to sit on this. So I think in a perfect world, we could all be like, I'm going to save this for this. I'm going to save
True.
this for retirement. I'm not going to do this. I mean, my plan, I'm in a position where I could, like I said, I'll just hold it. Like I have no need for it right now. So whatever happens. But what's to say that doesn't change? There's a wildfire that comes through here. I need a new house. And I'm like, bro, there's 18K in this comic right here. Like I'm cashing it out.
Right.
because my immediate needs.
Yeah.
require-
You're living, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, real quick. If you guys played the granola game today, you're going to want to. We have about 8 minutes until the drop is live. You're going to want to go into Profile in your app, and then Settings, and then My Files, and then remove all downloaded files. It's not going to delete your showrooms. It's just going to remove all the image files, and it will help your app perform a little faster. And then quickly restart your app.
Wow, Frank has a
Just keeping up with the tips. Thank you.
Frank Garcia in YouTube chat says, I believe all the ones they hold out will be available in blind box from VV in the future, like premium blind boxes. That would be pretty insane, like if they did like
Yeah,
a premium blind box drop. But
That
then
would be dope.
only Wells would. I feel like
200 though.
only Wells would be able to participate in that, though.
No, they could. Yeah, I suppose it depends how high they price it. But then when you look at the $400 secret rares and stuff like that, it's not only whales that go for those. So if the premium blind box was like $200, as it were, it's not going to restrict it to just whales as much. But
You're
yeah,
smashing
you're
that
going
in my
to have to
face.
decide whether or not you want to really go for it at that price.
I don't even think whales even participate really in blind boxes. I think they just wait for it to hit the market or for somebody to make a mistake and they just buy those up.
Yeah, you can potentially spend less money by doing that. So,
love you.
Yeah, especially with these
Say love
ultra
you,
rares,
Daddy.
man. I mean, I know secret rares
She
are
said
all the
love
rave and
you.
stuff, but man, some of these
Huh?
ultra
Say
rares
love
are
you.
like really cheap.
She said
for
it.
only being like what
said,
1,200 or
Maybe.
something
Sorry,
like
my
that.
volume was
It's
turned on
interesting to
this
see how
app.
these comics have affected the market.
So everybody be hearing
Before
me.
these comics, things would hit the market and instantly be worth, like 3x value, 4x value, whatever. And then as soon as these comics hit the market, they started off at a low value and are slowly climbing in value.
Yeah.
That's why I'm quite intrigued to see how Star Trek does tomorrow. I was really intrigued to see how Captain America did because it was the first time going back, as it were, to after a flurry of blind boxes, and I'm not sure if that was a fair test, as it were, with the removing of the FA and this kind of all of that. So I think tomorrow for me will kind of be the first time where we can actually see the market without any controversy in brackets after a drop that's not a blind box and really
I will here in a
or
minute.
a comic and see how does the market
I
react.
can't hear.
Awesome. Probably be better once I know the numbers. Once they later today release the actual numbers, that'll probably give us a better indication. But yeah, I'm really curious to see this time tomorrow what happens.
Also, another quick tip: if you are on your device and you've got multiple apps open and you've been switching back and forth, maybe real quick we should do a time sync. Your drop timer should be at 4 minutes and 55 seconds ish, 4 minutes and about 50 seconds. If it's not, you're going to want to either restart your app or minimize and then go back into the app to refresh your timer in app. You don't want to be a couple seconds off. Because I've noticed if you hop back and forth between the apps, the drop timer will start lagging. But once you minimize your app and go back into it, the drop timer will catch up, and you can actually watch it do it.
Yeah. Hey, how fast do you think we're selling out today, guys?
Shadow, you said, were you the one keeping track? Like 40 seconds or whatever?
Yeah, something like. Hey, we forgot to talk about our you said you want to talk about during the drop. Basically, here's my thing, man. If I get secret rare today, I send you $70. The next comic drop, whatever ends up being, you go for as many as you can get, and if you get a secret rare, you pay me $70 back. That's the deal.
Okay, so wait. You want to send me 70 gems?
Yes,
if you get
I feel like your luck
if you
is
get a
building
secret
up.
rare.
If I get a secret rare, yeah.
Okay, you'll send me 70 gems, and then on the next comic drop, I'll spend those 70 gems, and if I get a secret rare, how about I just split it with you?
I mean, you split the cost. I mean, sure, yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, that seems fair.
Hey man, I just got
you're
this
about
feeling.
You're about to get hundreds of gems sent to you, bro.
I feel like your luck is building up, man. So I gotta help you out, man. Because I feel like if you buy like one more comic, like that extra comic that you sometimes don't get, that's your secret rare, man.
You think so?
That's what I think, man.
See,
I'm gonna put my money where my
that's the
mouth's
type
at.
of thinking that got me into trouble with these in the first place.
Ask Eagle Eyes.
I'll be right back, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back too, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man.
All right, man. All right.
Granola is gonna check his Granola Games donations. There's gonna be hella gems. Like, we'll split that secret rev.
I will, man. I will totally honor that and split it with him. He said, just give you 70 gems back, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? That's like saying, like, if you buy me a lottery ticket,
they see me
and
lurking,
I win, I'll give you the $3 back for the lottery. And it's like, wait, what? It's like, nah, man. I would totally sell it and then split profits with you.
What's going on, Noah? Noah and Alex.
Noah and Alex in the house.
Stop calling them out. let them lurk.
I know, they're just like, can we just literally lurk? That's all we want to do.
I love how. Have you guys seen how Vincent Gahn has his status to lurking?
No.
I love that, dude. That's what they should do.
That is funny. They see me lurking. We should make like a community fan
Waiting
fan
for
song.
the
Yeah.
drop timer to reach by now.
It's almost
Trying to
there.
cop these blind boxes. Trying to catch me, cop these blind boxes.
They see me
I would find it so-
spamming the buy button.
Dude,
I would
we
find it
are
so
terrible.
funny, like, we-
Trying to catch me, kid. A secret. Yeah, we are terrible.
we spend all this time, like, from when the Medium article drops or when we post, like, okay, and it all comes down to these next 45 seconds. Like,
Trying to catch me buying comics. Trying to catch me buying comics. They see me rolling.
They see me swiping.
I got that buy now. We just literally just killed the chat.
Yeah, they're like, how do
and
I
it's like 15 seconds.
They're like,
people-
leave server.
how do I close this?
All right, we got 10 seconds, guys. Good luck, everybody, and I hope you do well today.
All right, all right. All right, I waited for mine to say order received and processing because last time I think I bought a few and then only like 2 of them showed up in my collection.
I just went for 3, and yeah, we got them. I'm waiting for the very last one, though.
Oh, it's already sold out, I think.
Is it really?
I'm
Yeah,
done. I got my 2, but it's showing as sold out.
I
That
should.
was fat.
Yeah, I shouldn't have
Dude.
waited. I should not have waited. That was awful just now. I have
Remember,
one.
There were
There's-
less editions of these total, weren't there?
Yeah, that's what I was
Crap.
gonna say. There was half the amount, so
I shouldn't have
for it to
waited.
sell out in half the time isn't.
Hey,
I screwed up.
the last one I bought is number 3,707, so that's happy.
Good. That's good. Nice low number.
Yeah,
that.
I shouldn't have waited. I don't know what I was thinking.
Dude, in these comics, the sub 10,000 is like the new sub 1,000, and the sub 1,000 is the new sub 100.
They see me collecting.
All these comics.
Trying to catch me flipping.
Trying to cop me a secret rare. I don't know. We should stop.
So fun.
Somebody bail us out that can sing.
We need an actual rapper.
Right? Trying to catch me flipping dirty.
We need to have that rapper that does like Marvel raps every once in a while. He does like for Hasbro and Marvel. He's like a clean rapper too, so he can apparently like freestyle about anything. And
That would be awesome.
yeah, like he's got a YouTube video where he just like freestyles for like an hour straight. And he does like Hasbro collectibles. It's really cool.
Dang, I can't believe that sold out so quickly.
Me neither. That's crazy.
That was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I thought I would have time to at least get 2 or 3, and then no, that was instantly sold out.
No, I thought it might be pretty quick because the numbers went from 60,000 to like 30, 35. And I think when we timed it last time, it got down to around 40 seconds. So I figured it'd be like a 20-second sellout, but it was probably even faster than that.
You think like 10,
Oh.
15?
So value set aside, which cover is your favorite? Just artistically speaking, or just which
like
in
the
your
yellow
opinion?
I kind of, when they all got released, as it were, my favorite was the ultra rare. I didn't know it was the ultra rare at the time, but just because it stands out as opposed to all the others, for me personally, I liked the ultra rare.
Yeah, I like the yellow cover too. I think that one looks cool, and it seems to me like that one, and then the other 2 covers with whoever that is on the cover, and then how the secret rare cover. It looks like those were just split up from the yellow cover. You know what I mean? Like separated.
Yeah, like they kind of just cropped them and stuck them separately.
Yeah, like they took one cover and made it two.
Yeah, I hear that.
Which is fine. I just like the yellow one.
It's like, was it the House of X one? Like the secret rare I liked, but it's only half of the overall image. So my favorite was the Gambit and Rose of those covers. Even though that one was only the rare. But yeah, the secret rare one, I've seen the full image. And it's only half of the image on that secret rare, so
yeah,
kind of the edge off it for me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if these, if in AR, if we can see the back cover, then we'll be able to see that whole image.
What's going on, Rev?
Hello, Alex. If you're trying
How'd we do?
There we go. We can hear you now.
I did just okay. I just got one. I thought I'd be able to get more, but I was
Got 3.
I was naive.
No tips and tricks for you, Kyle?
No.
He waited, and then turns out that was a bad move. That was a noob move, Kyle.
It was a noob move.
Crypto,
What's up, man?
what'd you get?
I got 2.
2.
My guy.
I don't feel too bad then, because really it's like I feel like most people are just getting a couple.
How many did you get, Alex?
I was able to get 4.
Oh dang,
Nice.
Beady.
Somebody did the super speed buy trick.
What's the largest amount anyone's been able to get so far?
I heard 4.
Yep.
We'll have to wait to see what Shadow and Eagle pull.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's take poll. What do we think Shadow's coming back with? I'm gonna reckon between the two, I'm
20.
gonna say 10.
Yeah, I'd say
I'll say 20 between the two of them.
Okay, between the two, I'm going 10. Let's
Yeah, I just went solo for the drop today. No wife today.
Tell you what, listen, this is gonna be one of the reasons I end up getting a wife. Like reason for marriage. Eve drop days.
A part of the vows are like
Put a Craigslist
I
ad
will
out,
participate
looking for spouse.
in VV drops with my husband.
Looking
Sealed.
for spouse for VV drop days.
to
Exactly.
have and to hold, SR or not.
Yeah, 100%.
I can tell you that I have pending nuptials. I am engaged, so I had never in the past considered a prenup. But if I land a secret rare, you can bet that's going to change.
Oh.
I kid. Yeah, she gives me the death stare.
to death or secret rare do us part.
She's
I'm
like,
sure
oh yeah? What if I download the app?
Tell her, do it.
This is
She-
war.
I think
She actually got on my case the other day because she was like, "Why haven't you shown me how to buy Omi?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know. I didn't." Oh, excuse me, my language. But I was like, just tell me, I'll help you or whatever."
I swear there's a couple you see that's been posting like they want to get married in the VVverse or something. I'm sure I saw that posted.
Yeah, Omi homies.
To make that happen.
Yeah, there were Crypto Khaki was big on like that too there for a minute, talking about like it'd be cool. Obviously, like renting NFTs has been talked about for a while, and but like imagine like having like those premium like artist collectibles like the Dragon Girl like on like as a centerpiece in a wedding in AR.
See, I actually, for me personally, the Dragon Girl piece of art is one that I would actually be more than happy to have like in real life in home, like marble, whatever. I think that's an amazing piece of art. Of everything that I've kind of seen. Obviously, you know, for me, I'm not looking to have like a Necromanga book or a Chitwa idol, but the Dragon Girl piece in all silver or the silver and gold, like I would happily spend money to have like the real one or the real thing in home. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, I can't wait for other like art statues like that, because Dragon Girl definitely like that's You know, that's not my technically cup of tea, but I think it's like some stuff like that would be really cool. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Eagles.
Yeah.
All right, Shadow
Hey,
and
man.
Eagle, let's hear it.
Oh, we're not FOMO game no more, man. I mean, 4 boxes, that's not really FOMO, and to me, that's
Nope.
respectable.
That's just
I am.
an honest effort right there.
Yeah.
Shadow, you got 4? We were
Yeah,
holding. We were holding
I got
bids.
4, man. I was really surprised. I was like, wait, and then I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, they cut in half. Dang, that's it. I got 4. My wife got 3. Did you get 3 or 4? She got 4 too. So,
So
hey,
he said 10. Skeet said 10.
I was closest.
All right, Eagle, let's hear it.
I can't say.
Let's hear it.
22.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah,
what?
somebody said 20, I
Eagle
think.
literally has a nest of little eaglites that that help him out.
You got like the code next, or what is that show called? Kids Next Door, freaking like helping you out or something, bro.
Dude, he's got a whole flock of eagles helping him out.
If you only knew, it's like a couple old ladies, on the freaking rocking chair.
Oh my
My
gosh.
guys
dude.
literally tapped up the whole neighborhood. Like, listen, if you want candy on downloading the VB app, or don't knock on my door come Halloween.
Listen. If you guys land a secret rare, I got you.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a little embarrassing, but instead of the buy now button, I hit the comic preview button.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh dang.
Hello.
It's alright.
That kind of tripped me up.
I've hit cancel on a few ultra rares back in the day, and they got sold out.
Same here.
Oh, that's when they had the cancel button.
Yeah,
Oh, sick.
I canceled out 2 ultra rares before.
Yeah, same.
I've done that, dude. That was I remember that. That sucks so bad. You're smashing the buy button and then accidentally hit cancel right after that. Oh.
Yeah, it's the worst. I'm like, okay.
That's like getting blocked by LeBron James, man.
Speaking
Yeah.
of getting blocked, I had a conversation.
It's like
with
getting
Wendy the other
blocked.
day.
It's like getting blocked
These
by
women might
Kevin
turn
Hart.
These women might turn the tables on us because I know Wendy was talking about, if you ain't got a Donnie, I ain't talking to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so watch out, guys.
If you ain't got a Mike Mignola, I ain't talking to you.
Oh my gosh.
Has anyone gotten a secret rare yet?
Yes.
Yep.
It was not me, but T Futter says I was about to try.
Yeah, that's me.
Yo, tell the story, bro. Tell the story.
So basically, thank you all. Just let me say that.
Congratulations, T Futter.
Thank you so much. I won the granola games accidentally. I didn't even knew the Bucky Barnes exactly. So I won the granola games. I wasn't about to go for the drop, so my thought was like, I'm gonna snipe some low mint on the marketplace. But since I won the granola games, I went for the drop, and the first one I received, it's a secret rare. I'm so happy.
Congratulations, dude. That's epic.
You got today's secret rare?
Yeah.
Wow, nice, man.
Whoa, who got secret rare?
I did.
T Futter did.
Nice. Well played, Futter.
He not only won the granola game today, but he also won the secret rare game.
His luck is off the charts.
Right?
Oh my God.
Dude, you had better go and buy a lotto ticket today.
Thank you so much.
I mean, even if it's a little lotto ticket, you got to buy one, brother.
Man, I'm gassed. Well done.
Thank you.
He can hardly breathe. Listen to him.
I have asthma problems.
Well, take it easy, brother. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Take it easy.
Just
No,
calm
thank
down.
you so much. No, it's been wonderful being in this community.
Well, congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you. That's epic.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
Well, we saved some money today. That's the bright side, huh?
Yeah, at the very least.
Vivi
Okay,
says
one
you're
of mine has
welcome.
come in. I got an ultra rare.
Nice.
I got my yellow cover that I was after.
Dude, that's awesome. Congrats.
All right, so let's see here. One date to look out for is 1977. That is the publication date.
Tifa reminds me of when all the OGs were taking part in the Nightwing drop.
Oh gosh, man, that was PTSD on that one, man.
Dude,
That's how I was, man.
That was
I'm
like
still flinching.
Yeah, that was like my first live stream drop, and then I didn't get one, and then I was like, I'm never doing a drop live again for a long time. I didn't do it for a while either.
I can't wait to buy a Nightwing for $300 and laugh at him.
Oh man, that's dang. That's
I'm like,
hard.
got you back for that day.
Oh man.
Another
you know what would be a good
two...
what would be a good poll to run? Never mind.
Another number to look out for is 2177, because it's February 1st, 1977, the date that it was published.
Ooh.
Another one is 281-330-8004.
What?
Is that your phone number?
No.
That's his wallet address.
That's his direct line to his OnlyFans membership.
Oh my gosh. No, that's Mike Jones' phone number from that song.
Is that Mike Jones?
Yeah. Who?
Who? Mike Jones.
Oh, I guess that means that these comics are going to hit us a lot quicker than normal.
Yeah, it'll probably be a little bit faster than they have been because there's less of them.
Whoa, what just happened to the price of Omi? The heck was that?
The drop.
Have you seen the Bitcoin dump? Like there was a huge sale off of BTC. So
yeah, if Bitcoin drops, everything drops.
Yeah, it'll be sending ripples through. But yeah, Bitcoin dropped big time.
Dang, look at that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. It'll recover.
Yeah, it's doing what it's doing. Like I'm not fussed, man. It's a correction. It'll do whatever.
Yeah, when they make huge moves like that, there's going to be a correction in the future somewhere.
And there'll be a lot of people that will be more than happy to feed.
Not financial advice.
Yeah.
Dang, it dropped so fast. My my CoinGecko can't even keep up with it.
See, that's why I did a video yesterday, literally talking about like it could go down or it could go up, and to be like that's why I did that video is because the wild swing in price. I knew it was gonna happen.
Hey, Whamrot, how's it going, buddy?
So what he's saying for everybody, Kyle is saying that if you were like, man, I missed out on the homie pump, here's your almost very last chance.
Yeah, I'm like, be smart, guys. Like, man, like that's why I do those videos every once in a while, especially around those price levels, and I start to see formations or I start to see patterns.
Yes, there's only 35,000 total editions for the What If comic.
Hello, can you guys
That's
hear me?
total.
Yeah, what's up, Whamrot?
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Doing good, man. How did you do today?
I pulled 4 with that like restock trick, just pressing the buy now and going back.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a comment so far, so whatever. Can't really complain. I'm really happy about this drop. So
Nice.
Did you guys pull anything good? I just got here recently, so I missed out on a lot of stuff that happened.
I only know that my third comic is a 3,700 and something, so I'm happy with that at least.
Nice. It's a common, right?
I have no idea what it is. I just I waited for the truck on my last purchase just
What
to
number?
see what edition number. It was 3,700 and something.
Nice.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a common or uncommon or what. I mean, I'll be happy with anything at that edition.
That's a secret rare.
Let's hope.
I got a common.
Fingers crossed.
If it's a secret rare, your boy Granola Warfare is going to Disneyland.
I guess
that would legit buy me a trip to Disneyland.
I guess they changed up their like instead of Disney tickets like you used to be able to do, they do like passes or whatever now. It's like completely different. That's what I was been hearing.
Huh.
Someone say Disney World?
How much does it even cost to go to Disney World? I've never been
Oh,
there.
I can tell you. Oh, I can tell you.
A small child.
Yeah.
It's expensive, man.
The
Like,
cost of an
it's-
ultra rare.
We are currently in the process. Oh, go ahead. Whoever's talking.
No, I was gonna say we was supposed to fly out in 10 days because it's like the 50th anniversary. So we was gonna be out there September 17th to like the October 8th or something like that. But because of the borders are closed to for us to fly over, I think within the US you can fly to different states and do all of that, but we can't fly in. And yeah, it's hella expensive.
It's probably
Yeah, that
around
kinda-
$1,000 just for the day of.
Yeah, just to enter the park.
Yeah, and do whatever you want to in there, like getting there, the hotel for the day and food and dude, it's
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you're out of state, definitely.
Out of
Luckily,
country.
we don't. Yeah, luckily it's just a 2-day drive for us, so we can get there without having to pay for a plane ticket. But our total trip, our 4-day trip that we're paying for right now, that we were going to also go for the 50th anniversary, but the Tron ride is not going to be done by then, and I really want to ride that. Nor is the Star Wars Hotel going to be open, so I'm going to wait on that too. So we switched it to now in February. Hopefully, all that stuff is done, and our total package right now is about 3,400 and some odd change, and that's for just staying at Pop Century Resort, which is not like a big resort. That's just like one of the like medium style places to stay. But it has the gondola, so we can take the gondola from Hollywood to Epcot and basically hit 2 parks without having to take a bus or anything.
Or you could buy a Fantastic Four comic.
Or you could buy like
Yeah, man.
50 blind boxes.
Yeah. So just in case people don't realize, we're still talking about money here. You could basically sell a Fantastic Four comic and pay for a 5-day trip to Disney World. That is
yeah,
100%
basically
possible.
that's what I'm saying. Dude, you could just show up to Disney World and like open your app and say, yeah, I've got this secret rare comic I'd like to trade for entry for the day.
Yeah.
And
There'd probably be somebody there who goes, I got you.
They would be like, we accept this as a form of payment.
It's even worse that someone will probably just be like, no, we don't accept it. And it's like, oh man, you have no idea. Like you have no idea.
You have no idea, bro.
So I've been to
Trust me,
Disney.
Disney knows.
I've been to Disneyland like 3 or 4 times, maybe 5. But I've never been to Disney World.
Oh, that's a
I've been to both, and they're like nearly the same thing. Like there's a couple slight differences, but mostly it's the same thing, same rides. I think the parks are set up just a little bit differently, but overall, yeah. But I mean, Disney World has the other parks that had that. It's got that going for it, whereas Disneyland doesn't. It's just the one. But then again, like the Disney World, those other parks are like kind of separate from the main park too.
Hey man, I gotta disagree with you. I'm sorry.
I heard Disney World is like way bigger.
It is.
Have you guys ever been to Islands of Adventure?
If they're including those other parks, then yeah, it is way bigger.
Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Magic Kingdom. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about the main theme park.
Oh, yeah. Then you're 100% right. Sorry, I thought you were talking about like. I thought you were talking about like Animal Kingdom and like all the other parks. I was like, what? What are you talking
Well,
about?
Disneyland has they added on the California theme park. Well, it's like
that's where they differ from is all of those additions are different
The
across the
additional
parks.
Yeah, like Disneyland has the freaking Marvel what do they
Yeah.
call it? Campus? Is it called Marvel Campus?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's sick. They got like Ant-Man stuff, Doctor Strange stuff. They got that Spider-Man animatronic that they call that flips around in the air, and then they got actors now. You have a higher chance of meeting a like an actor at Disneyland than you would at Disney World.
That's because
Just
it's
because
like
it's just a
basically
lot.
in LA.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have them roaming around like in abundance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
I
Tom Holland has been at the Disneyland like 4 times now since, like, in his Spider-Man suit and everything, since they've opened up that new park.
I've been I think I've been like once when there's a celebrity there, and people are freaking out because they could literally just pop up anywhere. Like they could literally pop up in front of you, and obviously there's like a bunch of security with them, but like you could take a picture with them, but it's like really like rare that that would happen. But
At the
people,
same time, they're pretty sneaky, man. I mean, like just
hmm
wearing a hat and sunglasses, like you can't. It's like Clark Kent. People think it's funny, but there you go. That's a perfect example.
and there's like all these like back access ways that they use already
Yeah.
for like the characters and stuff.
Yeah. We've only been lucky to basically win the first what was it? The Force Unleash, I guess is what it was, before they even the park had the Galaxy's Edge add-on. Daisy, what's her name? That's it, Daisy.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was there at the they do like this little Star Wars like training camp for like the kids. They can
I
like get
saw that.
lightsabers. Yeah, and they come up and they fight Darth Vader. Me and my wife were there. What was it, like 3 or 4 years ago, when she made a surprise appearance and was like helping the kids like fight Darth Vader and stuff. It was really cool.
That's so
Donnie
cool.
Jepp has also popped up there in his actual Pirates of the Caribbean ride before too.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on YouTube.
Quick
It's fun,
question,
man.
just to not to take it away from this conversation about Disney or the parks or anything, but just real quick. Does anyone know how many they're keeping for themselves from this drop? Like what where the mint numbers will begin?
I think 200 now. Could be mistaken, but I think we started 201.
Okay.
That was the
And the other-
last time, but we've got less editions in that drop, don't we?
Well, I
Yeah.
think that's how it was. I think that's how it always was supposed to be, because
Oh,
when we
okay.
were doing 500, Dan was like he was going to check to make sure during that one AMA before this one last. He said he was going to check to make sure I don't know if he meant the VV ones or the licensor ones were all going to be randomized. So they're still taking like, or from like the other drops, they were still taking like 500, I believe, but it's just that now a certain amount of them are now randomized, so it allows us to get a little bit closer to the bottom. So we went from 500 to 200. At least that's how out of all the information I've heard, that's how I'm assuming it went, but I could be wrong. I don't work for VVs.
Is Alex around? Could anyone confirm that number for sure in terms of how much they've taken?
Well,
Just
as
so
soon
we
as
can
the
have a sense.
market opens,
Yeah.
we'll know.
I got my first common 4,870.
That's still a
The
decent
other
mint,
dope
man.
thing. The other dope thing I want to say about the secret rare is that the cover of the secret rare is kind of it's dope because it harkens back to that aesthetic of just in the 70s and 80s, sort of just like the faces of the superheroes in circles or in
Yeah.
squares, like that headshot, and that translated to stickers. Like if anyone was around, I grew up in the 70s and 80s and or the 80s. I was born in 77, but like having stickers back in those days, if you had a sticker of just a face of one of those superheroes, that felt like the legit official version. You know what I mean? Like there's something very official feeling about this secret rare in this series right here.
Yeah, it has a very nostalgic and homage feel to it because a lot of the comics back then did do things like that. It was Like you'll see in more comics as they come out too, like as you read them, you'll see that maybe a panel will be a circle, and it will have like just the hero's head in it or something, and it'll, you know, a little chat bubble or something like that.
Yeah, totally. And also when, like back when you would buy action figures in toy stores back in the 80s and late
Yeah.
70s, you would, you know, on the package would often be a circle with the superhero's face in it. Same goes, I think same went for like Star Wars action figures, I forgot, but there's something that the aesthetic of the secret rare harkens back to the actual buying of toys and the packaging. Like there's something about, it's almost like when you see like staff directories in businesses on their web pages, you'll see like the official staff person there in their headshot. Like there's something about seeing superheroes, just their faces, that has a very official, this is Spider-Man, this is Captain America. You know what I mean?
Real quick, Geomite says total withheld are 445 editions. Yeah.
That's
So I
good
had
to
to
know.
scroll up to his tag. I'm assuming the first 40 of each rarity held could be 45 or 50. So in this case, 40 plus 40 plus 40, 200. So first 1 through 200 withheld. Yeah. So remaining 245 minus 200 are randomized editions with, yeah. Okay. So it's just like the last drop. So 200 is where, so 201 is the first comic, I guess, that you can get.
201.
Great. Thanks for that, Granola. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's thank Geomite. He's the one that put that together for me.
Geo dude coming through.
The Spider-Man as well. Like I didn't know that he ever joined the Fantastic Four. I didn't know any of that history. But me now on the app, like now that I have everything so far, I've gotten everything of Spider-Man. Like I even if this isn't like a huge important comic, I still want it just because I want everything Spider-Man now. You know.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of Spider-Man and Fantastic Four stuff, man. I'm pretty sure that's intentional, but
Well, those are like some of the first Marvel superheroes that they ever really made. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we'll start getting into some of the other characters and stuff soon too.
See, I also kind of feel like we're going to be in a position whereby, like you said, you know, down the line, we're just like, man, what we'd give for a Spidey, like what we'd give for another Spidey drop or another, you know what I mean, like something like that, because there's only, I guess, so much you can push these things. So I think you're right. We're probably going to come into a plethora of completely left field and just different things. And I think in the AMA they did say that there's going to be quite a few artists they're looking at this month and stuff. So
nice.
I know Kozik's dropping. I think the Labbits is like other Labbits this month.
What's your kind of feeling and thoughts on the Labbits? I don't know. I'm kind of.
Anything design is very cool.
Indifferent to them.
Kozik's really cool. I think there's like an emotional attachment to that, and he's got a lot of like his story is like pretty epic as far as him becoming an artist and Kid Robot. Like there's like this just cool, very, very cool story behind that and what he's done. But like for the Labbits themselves, it's like, man, like some of these Labbits were actually owned by like celebrities, you know. Like Robin Williams owned one of the choice cuts, and I think that's actually one of the original Labbits that were like first ever dropped like in real life, and so, or at least appeared in a poster. And so that's why that one's like the common, because it's like the OG Labbit. And then I think the Backstab Labbit is more like the newer one.
Can I just give a shout out to Things Brow? He's got the most epic unibrow, bro.
Shout out to Things Brown.
I mean, that's like Tom Selleck's mustache, but that's like Things Brow. You know what I'm saying?
Is that where's that at? Is he
Look at that secret rare cover. I mean, that's like a hat brim. I love it.
That totally took me a hot minute to get what you was on about there. I thought it was all one word. So I'm like, what is things brow? Like, what is things brow?
Is it a guy?
Things brow? Now I kind
No.
of get it. The things
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Yes, the
Right.
things
Or
eyebrows.
eyebrow.
Well, no,
I
not
thought it was a
plural.
user.
Eyebrow.
Eyebrow. Yeah. I proper. That went straight over my head. For
Yeah,
a
that
second.
thing is a Darth Vader looking.
Right. It's awesome, dude.
I thought some guy posted his unibrow in the general chat. I thought that's what you were talking about.
That's what I thought too. I was like literally looking for the picture.
No, it's just in the app.
And I was
It's
like,
just
okay.
I love this old art, man. Like how you can see how through the years, like artists have learned to convey the same thing, but in a different way or in a more aesthetic,
Like an eyebrow?
artistic style.
It looks like he's wearing a helmet. Like it just looks like he's got a hat on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he
I'm
looks
not
like he's
saying
got
anything
a
bad about.
Darth Vader like esque
Yeah.
head.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying like I love the retro feel of it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's super
Because
retro.
if you look at a Thing comic now, it's like it's way more detailed and accurate, and it's just you can clearly see the time, the history in that.
His brow is two eyebrows and not one.
I mean, it's easier to build off of something than to create it out of nothing. You know?
It's true.
True that.
Market's open.
Ooh.
And here we go.
Secret rare
It has begun.
Secret rare for 2 gems. Let's go.
Imagine.
Just feel free to deposit that into the Granola Warfare VV account.
Imagine you get donated like a secret rare for Granola Games. You'd have to make that a really good game.
Oh man.
People are selling like still selling comics for like 3 gems. Like I just bought one. Like I'm like, I'll buy that all day.
Oh yeah, dude, it's on. It is on.
It was literally the Marvel comic, Marvel #1 for 3 gems. Are you kidding me?
Time to put your your quick fingers to the work here.
It was a Marvel #1. Did you say for 3 gems? No way.
Yeah, a common. But still.
Thank you very much. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Waiting to see who's dropping the first secret rares on the market. Oh,
Let's see an ultra rare for
there we
250.
go.
$3,000 for the secret rare.
To start with.
I'm seeing that people know the values of these comics a lot better than they do the collectibles.
Yeah, yeah.
2.9.
Okay, yeah, 2.9 floor. There we go.
Oh, I found a trick. I'll share with you guys here with these with looking at these comics on the market. Let me figure it out again real quick.
400 floor on the ultra rare.
Yeah, it was 250 like a second ago. That's crazy.
Oh, there we go, 300 floor. Now the undercuts.
I got one comic in, and it is a common. Oh yeah, that's how to do it. Okay. So if you go to the market tab, and then you tap comics, and for the argument's sake, let's just tap Spider-Man What If. Make sure you tap the common cover. Tap any one of those in the market. And then, oh, where'd it go? You're supposed to be able, maybe I did it wrong.
It's at 2.6.
There's a way to look at them all together, all of the covers together, all rarities.
Yeah, you didn't do it wrong. It just sometimes it says comic preview, and you just have to go to like the third one, and then that one will save you all comics.
Oh,
Or
okay,
just,
cool.
market. That's what I'm on right now.
Oh yeah. So you have to go to one that's not sold already,
2.5.
and then when you do that, you can filter them all as you normally do, like by listing date or by rarity or edition number.
So 2.5.
Remember, guys, everyone listening, you have the power to stop undercutting. It's all in your hands.
It's like Smokey the Bear.
Agreed.
You have the power to prevent undercutting fires.
When that person,
only you can prevent a forest.
We need CP to make that meme. Except it's gonna be undercutting fires.
when that person posts for, 3,000 secret rare, you have a choice if you want to put it for 2.99. You don't have to. You can put it for 3,100.
Yeah, it's just as easy to raise the floor as it is to lower the floor.
Yeah.
And then you make the 2.5 though.
I think the problem is, guys, that when you FOMO into something, you need gems, you will sell it. You sell what you gotta sell, what price you gotta do it to get whatever you're trying to get.
No one FOMO'd in this time though. At most, someone got 4.
200. See, even for the ultra rare, 280. Like that's still a high.
I mean, it should be.
I'm also
it's
talking
like
about the secondary market as well. Like sometimes when you're undercutting, people are undercutting because they're trying to get gems because they have their eye on something else.
Well, I got my eye on getting the next $1,800 comic book, so I'll buy that undercutted secret rare. Dude, somebody in general chat was like, "Never again will I let a secret rare go," and he posted a photo of him and his transaction, and it was him selling Marvel Comic 1 for $1,900.
Yeah, I thought about moving stuff around to get it at that price. I just never did.
I bought 507.
But I don't think that's he should be. You should be disappointed. I mean, let's say the guy got spent 10 blind boxes. So you spent $70 to get 1,900. Yes, the floor on that is now 18K. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't lose sight of the fact that you spent $70 if you got 10.
I think that's why it's important to have
back.
some sort of plan, like an exit strategy. Like, because if you stick to it, you can be okay with it because you had a plan and you stuck with it.
You know what I'm saying? You got $1,900 in a matter of hours from spending 70.
It's euphoric.
I mean, I get where you're going, but it would take a lot of, I think, growing for me to be okay with missing out on $1,700 or $17,000. But that's just me.
But
I mean, we all miss.
But it's luck. It's luck. That's why. If it was,
I mean, I can tell you that if I landed one, I would sell it. You know what I mean? But then I would have so many gems, obviously, from that. I mean, there's so many gems I would have from that I wouldn't need to sell it. If I landed more, I can hold it.
I'm not selling because it makes just no. But I also recognize that it's luck. So even if I did sell for $2,000 and that thing went on to be worth 20 grand, it's not like I did something different for it. Like, it was a blind box. So I just as equally could have come out of that with 10 commons. So
that's true.
Perspective is everything. Yes, you've made $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 worth of profit, and you could have made a lot more, but you equally could have got nothing because it was a
that's
blind
true.
box. So yeah, for me, I'm like, don't let that put you off of selling.
Wow, man, these prices are really steady.
Yeah, we're getting used to it though. That's the reason why.
People are valuing them.
That's what I was afraid of. People were seeing like, oh, these comics are going for $2,000. Why should I put mine for? Come on, y'all know y'all want to post it for $500 like y'all were doing a week ago.
Shut up. How are you gonna in 1 second be like, remember, you don't have to undercut. You can raise the floor, and then 2 minutes later be like, come on now, $500.
I know,
Hey
right?
man, it's just that
That's
personality change, man.
well, that's the internal struggle of a like somebody that's a collector. It's
Like
like you want them to
here,
go up, but you want a cheap one.
yeah. Here's because I don't, as of right now, I don't have
It
a secret
sucks when
rare.
you're trying to buy them.
Yeah, as of right now, I don't have a secret rare. We'll see if I get one in. But my thing is, I want people to I want them to value because, like you just said, it's all based off of luck. So I want them to value, like that they got luck. But hey, if you need the gems, just go ahead and undercut it to like $500. You know what I
Since you
mean?
got
So
it,
that's kind of like,
you got
If you're gonna undercut, let's undercut.
yeah, that's
got to
what I'm
do what
saying.
you got to do. You know what I mean?
If you're gonna undercut, man, do it right, bro.
Make me laugh.
It's funny to me when I see the market on some of these drops, not just comics, but like you know when someone's like really just trying to get rid of something because it'll be like let's say Captain America for instance, right? It's like Captain America, the bottom one was like 900, and then someone like out of left field just posts it for $750, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, what the heck happened, bro? Like, dude, you just really
That
want
guy is
to like.
like, I need it gone. I need it to sell now. I got something else lined up. Take it. Like, hurry
Yeah.
up.
Oh man. Oh man.
Such
Human
is the life of
psychology is crazy.
collecting, bruh.
Wow, the floor on the secret rare is 3.6. Those 2.5s
Hey.
and 2.6s got eaten.
Hey man, I ain't got the money for it no more. I spent all my money on that Spider-Man secret rare.
Yeah, you
But
got to hold that one.
If that 3.6 goes, the jump is straight to 7.9.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Me and Eagle Eyes were trying to get that Marvel Comic 1, but once it broke 10K, I was like, yeah, y'all can go ahead and have that, man. You can go ahead and have that.
Dude, even at 10K, I was about to like pull the trigger, but
I
have to sell things that what if I sell my stuff and as soon as I go buy the Marvel one,
it's gone.
And then what?
Yeah.
I have to go buy and what if now the Spider-Man comic that I just sold went up? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's my thing. It's like I've sold everything that I'm willing to sell. You can never take this Starfire away from me. You can never take this Superman away from me. Like some of these things, like I'm just gonna hold just like indefinitely. But it's kind of like it gets to the point where I have to start like coming to reason of like, okay, you really want that Marvel Comic 1, but are you willing to pay 6 months worth of rent to get it? And I mean, my answer's got to be no. I got to be reasonable. Wait, what was that on Twitter?
It's like how I like to say, you got to stay in your financial lane, man. You know what I mean? If you can afford to do that, then do it. If you can't, then don't try to force it.
This is not financial advice. This is entertainment only.
Yes, this is not financial advice.
I mean, at least to me, the money that I put into this was money that I already saw it as I lost it. Like I've gone to play poker a lot with my friends, and we go to the casino. And whenever I go to the casino, I know I'm gonna lose that money. Like that's it, you know. So in my mind, like right now, this is play money, you know, until if I could keep flipping it, and treating it like play money and just keep flipping it, and then one day I'll just cash out when I want to, you know. And that's it.
Got to play blackjack, man.
No, heck no, man.
Yeah,
what? You don't
That's
play
the only
blackjack?
game I would play.
Dude, I get so lucky on blackjack, man.
Baby.
Well, I play blind boxes now.
Yeah, but no, dude, when I say
that's
when
no
I
lie,
say,
dude.
When I say I get lucky, I'm talking like day one. The last time we went to Las Vegas, like half of the like spending money that I had, I put it all down on the first bet, doubled the money, and then like from then on, I just kind of did really small bets until we left. Dang.
Coming to a casino near you. Blind boxes.
All right. Yeah, bro. Blind boxes, bro. Hey man, what if they do some kind of what if a VV? Nah, they wouldn't do like a casino type of deal, but that'd be cool though. They should do a claw, dude. They should do an in-game claw where you try to like grab little capsules that have like a Marmacono or something like that in there.
It reminds me of
Shadow, calm down.
blind
Hey
boxes.
man, I'm just saying.
Blind
He's getting all
boxes
hype again. You hear that?
remind me of Pokemon, where you go into that like casino and you like there's that little slot machine and you could play it like all day. Anybody remember that from the Pokemon game?
Yeah. The Pokemon.
Oh, that I love. Dude, slot machines
That's
are
a
fun.
Dude,
flashback in our arm.
what if it's you get a blind box of a blind box? Like you don't know what blind box.
Inception.
What
What if
That would be hilarious.
you open it and it's like just another box?
It's another box, but it's got a brand name on it.
No,
Dude,
no,
what
I
if
got
the
the Marvel
anime-
blind box.
no, I mean that they sell you blind boxes, but
I got a secret rare box.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go. What you trying to say, bro?
no,
Well-
I'm saying like they could sell us blind boxes that are just different brands. We don't know what brand we're even buying. You know?
I mean, we are getting
Oh,
Cube
okay, I see
tomorrow
what you
for
mean.
Star Trek, so that's pretty close to a blind box.
But what he's saying is getting a blind box of a blind box.
It's literally Inception, bro.
It's a box inside of a box.
Then when you click it, the animation is just it opening up to the
It's open
No,
the box.
it's like this super like OG like super amazing animation. Like it's like a board cube. It's like, and then it's like just another
It's like
box.
another board cube comes out.
Yeah, surprise! And it's like Samuel L. Jackson's voice.
Edition number 3300.
He's like, surprise!
Oh,
It's like those little Russian toys where you open it and it's like the same toy inside of it. It's just
The
smaller.
little egg things.
Yeah.
Hey man, anybody in the audience get a secret rare? I know what T Futter came up, right? Anybody else?
hey, what else do you need to do? And oh, sorry if someone else is speaking. What else do you need to do in the settings on an Android to get the buy button to pop up on the main screen? I've already minimized
just-
the text.
If you have the gesture feature for your phone, kind of like iPhone or whatever, you can disable that so that you can touch down there on stuff instead of it making a gesture.
Where's the gestures at?
Alex.
That's a good question.
LXR111 says he bagged a secret rare.
Nice.
But he's still waiting on it. Man, how do you know?
Oh, yes.
I like that. I respect
I did too, but it may not be on this drop.
it.
Sniping. I've had I even got the adapter, the physical Ethernet adapter to make things faster. But sniping is really difficult because I have an iPhone and have the jump just by that total millisecond. Is there anything Granola or anyone else think of that I could do to my iPhone to make it more amenable to getting that millisecond, or is the format that I'm looking at on my iPhone not changeable?
I mean, that's kind of, what we have to play with right now.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get this bottom bar to go.
A lot of this too is like the app performance, you know what I mean, which we have no control over. You can just do things like, I noticed that if you scroll through the market for a while, you know how it'll start loading and it takes longer to load. Well, it's like it's actually already populated. If you just swipe up on your phone, to minimize the app and then go back to it, boom, that stuff pops up right away. But like if you sit there and wait for it, it'll take a while.
Ruxin says he grabbed secret rare mint ID 26953. So congrats to you.
Nice.
Sorry, I got disconnected for a second. Someone hilarious just sent me a message saying, use my iPhone to buy an Android. And they're right.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
For these sniping issues here, because I mean, honestly, before people really started to get educated, first Marvel drop was just a sniper's dream because no one had any idea what was going on. And since then, the market has gotten super informed really quickly, and sniping,
very
like
aggressive.
cost benefit. very aggressive and cost benefit. I don't know that sniping is really worth the time, because last time I tried to snipe in the last couple drops,
Oh, of course
I
it is,
spent
man. You never know.
several.
You never know.
That's true. That's true. You can come across some stuff, but not like that. Those first couple drops, you were coming
No.
into. You were like, so yeah, literally considering getting an Android just for just for sniping purpose. Incredible.
Yeah, but
So
remember though, the web version is coming out too.
That's true.
will be
Oh,
a
I
game
can't.
changer.
Yeah, that'll be my dream because my computer is amazing.
Mine too.
This is it. That's
I mean, like, I feel your pain, brother, because I've been trying to snipe a few low mints right now, and I have not gotten them because it's difficult.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I wonder if is it bots also, or can people
No,
program bots for
so
sniping?
look,
not
dude.
bots.
Here's the main thing. We have how many editions have been sent out, and there's only 257 of these on the market right now. So you've got all of us basically trying to snipe the exact same thing. It's going to
Yep.
come down to whoever got to it first. Whoever's phone loaded on that exact right moment.
time.
All right, guys. I think that's about it for me on this stream, guys. We've been going on for about an hour after the drop. So I have work to do today and I got to get caught up. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit the bell and notification, or hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you like this content and you want more videos and content and streams like this and you don't want to miss out. Also, hit the like button or smash this button if you like it, and if you know what to do if you don't like it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next one. Good luck on the next drop. Hopefully you guys are able to get some good stuff during this drop, because the numbers and additions were actually not too bad at all. The odds were pretty decent, is from what I have gathered. And hopefully you guys have a little bit of good luck on the next Star Trek drop here in the next day. And we'll hopefully tune in live as well for that one. And that's all I got. See you guys in the next one. Peace, love, Veve. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and